So we've just come out of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and Wolves have beaten Tottenham home and away this year, 2-1. We've beaten them 4 out of the last 5 games that we've played. Paul, how are you feeling after that one, mate?
Fantastic, yeah. I mean, you don't fear coming places like this anymore. I think you trust Gary O'Neill to set up a team to get a result, and we've had our last 4 away games now where we've taken 10 points altogether. Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea and today, so it's a fantastic return from 4 away games.
Absolutely, and we went through such a long, dry spell of not doing anything in the capital, and now, every time we come to London, we're winning.
It's absolutely wonderful, isn't it? It's just such a wonderful, warm feeling when the ball goes in, and it's been a pleasure today to have Chloe with us, my granddaughter, to her first away match, and she's absolutely loved every minute of it,
She's buzzing, isn't she?
Yeah, disappointed with the goal, especially just after half time, the last thing you want. But they've got such fight in that team, haven't they?
They've got spirit.
Yeah, they have spirit. It's just wonderful to watch. Bring them on, anybody. I don't mind anybody these days.
You're loving it. Anyway, story of the game. I thought Wolves started really, really positively. We knew from what was going to happen when I was talking in the week, when we were looking at it, that, Ange ball is all about the high line. At some points you saw, especially in the second half, their back 4 were standing in front of the centre circle on the Wolves side. But the game plan was there, we knew what it was going to do. We saw it early doors in the first half with the little runs trying to get in behind them, and time again Wolves were causing problems, and they'd worked on that, and that was the game plan, and it worked. And to be honest, Wang's missed an absolute sitter from before we scored the goal. The goal came from a set piece. Come on, hey, come on. The goal came from a set piece. We've conceded in the last 3 games from a corner, and Joe Gomez, it's a great header, and what a game he had. At half time, we definitely deserved to be in front on the balance of play. Second half, the one thing that you don't want to do is concede a sloppy goal, and it was a terrible defensive goal. 3 chances to clear it. It's gone through Sarr's legs, and it's 1-1. And at that point, you've given the Tottenham and the fans and the Tottenham team a lift, but we weathered it, and we were like a coiled spring, just waiting to pounce, and we did with Sarabia. He missed one, and then the second time, Pedro Neto, he is world class. Jeff Shee, 80 million.
Forget it.
Or nothing, because this guy is world class. You can't let him go for anything less. Paul, what a counter-attack, and from a corner again.
Yeah, and going back to the first half, I actually thought we were good value to be 1-0 up. Tottenham didn't have a single shot on target. I actually think if we'd have gone in 2-0 up, it probably would have been a decent enough reflection. But yes, so disappointing to concede. And you don't mind if they score a really well-worked goal or a fantastic goal, out of nothing. But it just seemed a bit easy, the goal. But yeah, we always carried that threat, even when we were under pressure. With the likes of Neto, Hwang, Sarabia on the break, and yeah, you're right, Sarabia did miss a really good chance to put us straight back ahead. But they kind of played into our hands, didn't they, really? Emerson Royale tucked in a lot, so there's so much space in behind. And it really suits us to play a team like this compared with the Brentford,
who just sit back, and that's where we've got to go to the next level, is to be able to break those sort of teams. Next week when we play Sheffield United, they're going to come, and we've got to be able to break them down. I mean, it's a fantastic away day. We do seem to have a bit of the magic spell over Tottenham every time we play them. I know my mate Chris from Tottenham fan, he was quite confident going to this, but I was quite confident going into this game that because of the way they play, Gary O'Neill adjusts. He is a master tactician, and he got it absolutely bang on. What is your Fox at Shipley performance rating and your Leamore Windows man of the match, and why, mate?
Performance rating is 9.5 again, same as Chelsea. Not quite perfect, and it's got to be Joe Gomez. There's a lot of players out there that today could have had it, but Joe Gomez was everywhere, and 2 goals. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, so absolutely.
West Brom and the bullet.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done.
You'll never sing that.
No, but you'll.
Come on, West Brom.
Yeah, come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal.
Champions in Europe. You'll never sing
Champions of Asia, you'll never sing that. Anyway, Fox and Shipley performance rating for you, mate.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 9 overall. I think we executed our game plan really well and got what we wanted to achieve out of the game. Man of the match has got to be Gomez, not just for his goals, but in the first half he broke up so many attacks. But I do want to single out Craig Dawson and Max Kilman as well. I thought they're both magnificent today.
Semedo was very good as well. Again,
do you
Nelson.
Do you know what I was going to say? Nelson Semedo, he has got a lot of criticism early doors in his career, but he's turned into
singing his name today.
Oh.
I haven't heard that before. They were singing about Semedo today, so that's a sign that he's really appreciated now.
His class, his defensive positioning has come on so much, but it's for a brace and his midfield dynamism and winning the ball back, being in the right place, and he knew how to finish. The header was controlled. He got up there with Neto. Neto, what a player. I mean, if we can keep hold of him and build, I mean, we would have a Champions League team. I mean, seriously, we've got such a great team. And the performance rating overall, I think, I've got to give it a 9 overall for that. I mean, it was great. The game plan was executed, absolutely fantastic. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. We've got extra fan reaction coming up just after this. We've got the match vlog. Check out the final whistle as well. We've coming away with a smile on our face, a skip in our step. And my dad rang me at the end of the game. And he's over the moon. He's absolutely over the moon. So fantastic, Paul. Final word.
Looking forward to seeing everyone at Newcastle. Let's have another win.
Newcastle away is next one. We're looking for that the whole weekend. Until then, until the next reaction coming up very shortly from Gaffer, Professor Paul, and myself. Always Wolves.